Hiya, Brad here at Southend TV. We're here in Southend High Street with a matter that's very close to a lot of people's hearts here in Southend. Used to be the staple diet of every schoolboy and girl up and down the country, including Southend, and now we're finding that the school children cannot afford to buy these bad boys, Freddo bars. Now, when I was at school, these were 10 pence, and they've risen up to 30 pence now, and predictions are that in the next 6 years, they're going to be up to 50 pence. We're taking to the streets of Southend to see exactly what they think. Okay, so I'm joined here by Lee and his family here. Now, Lee, we're doing a quick piece about the rising price of chocolate. Now,
the inflation. So you can basically tell me, do you know the best thing you can do right now is ask Mr. Freddo why over the accumulation of years he is like put income to talk of the devil and he appears. You see what I mean? The inflation of Freddos and everything like that is just through the roof.
Do you know what the price is now?
Well, from when I was young, when I was running around this school, it used to be like 15p. Now, to my top of my head, it might be 28p or 25p.
15p, so you could have lunches all week with that. That's what I used to live on at school, right? If I told you it's 30 pence now for a Freddo bar.
I'd say the inflation is through the roof. Listen, when did he have insurance and a mortgage and all of that? That's what I would say.
To decrease the price of the Freddo bar.
I'll be honest, I reckon
it's an important issue, isn't it?
Yeah,
in Southend.
As a Londoner at heart in Southend, yeah, it is. But I tell you what, all in all together, they need to decrease certain prices. I remember when I was young, there'd be a price mark, Snickers in the shop. It used to be 35p. Now, you're looking at least 50p just for the normal bar.
Space Raiders.
Still 20p.
Remember them?
Yeah, they haven't caused inflation. They haven't got a mortgage yet, so that's all right. They haven't got anything like that yet. So it's just kind of.
Do you want a Freddo bar?
If it's free of charge for once in my life.
It is.
Thank you very much.
There we are. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day. Hi there, guys. Brad here at Southend TV. We've got Jamie Garwood. You're a college student. Yeah. Now, obviously, money for you is a bit of an issue. You know, you're at college. Every penny counts. It is, yeah. We're here to talk about Freddo bars. They've gone up to 30 pence. How do you feel?
That's ridiculous. That is bad. I just can't believe it.
So Theresa May's called an election. Yeah. Do you think that all the political parties should have this in their manifestos to change the price?
Yeah. Labour especially. 30p for one of those.
Labour especially? Why Labour?
You know,
because they're the working man's party.
Yeah. You know, we got to cater towards these people. We need 15p Freddos. We need them back.
Is this a staple diet for you? This is your food, isn't it? This is what you live on.
At least once a week.
At least once a week. But if it was 15 pence, you'd have it how many times?
10.
Twice.
10.
Afford two.
I could afford two with it.
Do you want to take a Freddo home here? I can't afford to give it to you, unfortunately. We can't afford to give these away. They're 30 pence. If they go down to,
I can understand.
If they go down to 15 pence, we can give you one.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll come back if it happens.
Thank you very much, Jamie.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much.
So I'm joined here by Jordan. Jordan, you're from Southend, yeah?
Yeah, I'm from Southend.
And you know Theresa May's called an election for June the 8th?
No.
You didn't know that? Okay, well, do you remember these bad boys from school?
Yeah, they used to be like 10p.
Exactly, that's what we're doing a piece about today. Is how do you feel? We've risen up to 30p there.
Yeah, I think it's taking a mick. They're small chocolate and they've raised the price up well high. They used to be like 10p when I was younger and they're still the same size, but they're like 30p now.
30p, that's inflation. Do you think all the local politicians should do something about it?
Yeah, they should change it back to 10p.
Start a campaign?
Yeah.
How do you feel? Tell the camera how you feel.
I feel like I'm being ripped off.
Joined by Stevie here. Stevie, you a Southend lad?
I am, yes.
Okay, so you know that Theresa May's called an election for June the 8th?
She has, yes.
And we've checked all the manifestos of all the major political parties, and not one of them has included the price of these bad boys. Open up the box. Freddo bars.
That's ridiculous. I can't understand why she hasn't looked at this.
It's a major issue, isn't it?
It is a major issue. Yeah.
Forget income tax, forget pensions.
Chocolate is more important.
It certainly is. How much were these when you were at school?
They didn't exist when I was at school.
Oh, really? Was it still chalk and slate, was it?
Yes, it was, mate, yeah. And gas lights.
So these, I'll tell you, when I was a kid, these were 10p. They've gone up to 30 pence now.
Well, that's ridiculous. That's a hell of an increase, percentage-wise, isn't it?
And these are more expensive per square inch than a Cadbury's Dairy Milk.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe that. What has she got against Freddos?
I know.
Can't.
Tell the camera how you feel.
I'm disgusted, absolutely disgusted. I love chocolate and especially Freddos, and my grandchildren loves them as well, and they're going to be mortified.
So you know this is going to affect future generations because your grandchildren, when they're, you know, going through senior school and that, these are predicted to be 50 pence.
No, I'm not paying that. No,
No?
no, not paying that.
Do you want a Freddo bar to take home with you?
Yes, please.
I can't really. Can we afford to give him one? Is that in the budget?
Thank you ever so much.
So Vince and Jack, I'm going to ask you a quick question. Very, very simple. Do you know these bad boys? Do you know what they are?
Yeah, Freddos.
Freddo bars, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, do you know how much they are?
Well, I said 20, but
15.
15. 30 pence.
yeah.
30 pence for one of these. Now, how do you feel about this?
Well, it's not good because they used to be 20. So, you know, when you had that spare change, you know, you could buy a Freddo, but you might not have 30p.
When I was at school, they were 15.
15. I don't even remember that.
You could buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for £1.
Yeah, I remember when Kit Kats were 50p, like the chunkies, but now they're like 70. So,
It's gone right up. Do you think with Theresa May calling the election, she should do something about this?
yeah,
Should it be in their manifestos to change it?
yeah. Because if you're craving a chocolate bar, you need a chocolate bar. So,
Do you think it's up there? It goes like income tax, pensions, Freddo bars. Or do you think Freddo bars are up there, yeah?
Yeah, Freddo bars at the top.
So we've got Sarah here with a little boy here, Jack, as well. Say hi, Jack. Look at the camera. Wave. Now, Sarah, Freddo bars, 30 pence. Well, how do you feel?
It's a joke. Well, it used to be 10p. It's not even 30p's worth of chocolate there, is there?
There's not, no. So when Jack's older and he's going to school,
It'll probably be about £1.50.
the way it's going probably is. Now, we've got the politicians in next week in Southend TV. What do you want to tell them? Do you think it's a big issue? I can't afford to give you that, man. It's 30 pence. I can't afford to give it to you. I'm sorry, dude. I've made him cry. Yeah, take it.
Well done, Jack.
Tell him quickly. Tell Theresa May what you want done with this.
Well, they do need to sort out the price of food, because it's all going up too quick, and people are saying they can't afford to live on it, and you can't. If you go in the supermarkets, all the prices are going up, and 1 minute it's one price, and following week it's gone up, and it's just stupid, really.
I used to live off them at school.
Did you?
That was my lunch. Yeah, it was.
Right.
They were 15 pence. I could buy 6 and have 10 pence change for some Space Raiders.
See, even Space Invaders used to be 10p, didn't they? Or am I too old? But yeah, they used to be 10. What are they now?
What are they now, Rihanna?
25?
20p.
Yes, it's stupid.
Ridiculous. I'm here with Tasha, a self-confessed chocoholic.
Yes.
So Freddo bars, 30 pence. What do you think about it?
Rip off. All right. I remember when they used to be 20p. That is a bloody rip off. It's the same amount of chocolate. Ain't it any more or any less? You know what I mean? It's the same amount, bruv. And it ain't even got caramel in. It's just a plain chocolate. You know what I'm saying? It ain't new flavours or anything. They just made it go higher.
There's nothing special, is it?
No, it ain't.
It's just a stomach filler.
Oh no, it's just like the government, isn't it? The government's
The
just
government?
greedy. Yeah, the government's been greedy, innit?
So do you think Theresa May should put it to the top of her agenda if she gets
I
in?
don't know. Whoever the sod is that made it go up, you know what I mean? Whoever it is that made it, nah, bruv.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, bruv. Just,
Bruv.
bruv, like, can I say about the Toblerone?
Yeah.
Right. The Toblerone, it used to have loads of chocolate in, and then suddenly they've cut some of the chocolate off and made gaps longer, like bigger, so that's less chocolate for the same amount of money. What the fuck, bruv? Okay, I love that stuff, you know what I mean? I used to buy it all the time, yeah.
What, Toblerone?
Yes.
Or Freddos?
Both.
What about Space Raiders?
Space Raiders. Yes, I used to, yes.
Where are they?
Oh, yum. Chocolate.
How much do you reckon they are now?
They're still 20p, though.
No, they're like probably like 50p now.
20p.
There's 20p
They
still.
were 10p when I was at school.
No, I ain't that old. Sorry, bro.
I'm 26.
I know, but like, I'm young.
Sorry, bruv.
I'm young, so yeah.
You're young.
Yeah.
Where are you from? You're not from these ends, are you?
No, bro, I'm from London, innit?
London?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, London massive.
Yeah.
On the central
yeah,
line, isn't it?
sick, yeah?
No, not on the central line. No, it's on the C2C line, isn't it? C2C line, that's what I meant to say. It's on the C2C line.
Yeah, C2C line.
What about? So, would you go college around there?
Yeah, go down there, innit? Southend.
Innit?
Yeah, that's
What
right.
one?
Southend College, right? South
What you-
Essex,
What
yeah.
are you studying?
Public services, level 3.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean, like a copper or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a right police officer, innit?
I hope you go well.
Cheers.
See you soon, yeah? We got Ryan and Archie here. Ryan, how much were the Freddo bars when you were at school?
About 5-10 pence.
5, 10 pence. You could get, roughly say, you know, 10 or maybe 20 for a pound.
Yeah, that's what it used to be.
Guess how much they are now?
How much?
30 pence.
God, rip off. But that's what's happening here. Everything's going up in price.
Yeah, do you think this is at the top of the manifestos for the election? Do you think this should be priority?
Not priority, but I think it should be, everything should be priority. That is going up in price. It's horrendous how much everything's going up in price.
So Theresa May's called her election. So you reckon it goes like pensions, income tax, and then Freddo bars, yeah?
Well, well, yeah.
It's a big issue.
What is it? Everything's a big issue.
This was my diet when I was at school.
Really?
This used to feed me, yeah.
Bloody hell.
I'll buy, they were 15 pence each. So I'll buy 6 of them. And then I'll have 10 pence left for some Space Raiders.
Yeah, I used to buy them when I was at school, yes, I suppose. So, but I suppose kids do buy them and eat them. So yeah, they are worth, well, they're not worth that much.
So it's a big issue.
Yeah, it is, yeah, definitely.
So you know when Archie's older, they're going to probably be about 50, 60 pence.
I mean, they'd be near a pound.
It's disgusting, isn't it?
Exactly, well, that's what happens. Things go up in price. So.
Do you want this? I actually can't afford to give it to him. We haven't got the budget for it. We've only got one to work with. Sorry, dude. Shall I give it to him? There we are. We're here with Darren. I've just told him that Freddo bars, how much were they when you were at school?
About 10p back in my days.
Back in your days. So I told you a minute ago that they've gone up to 30p. How do you feel?
I think that's stupid.
Tell the camera.
I think they're very stupid putting the prices up because they were like, for little kids back in my days, I used to eat loads of them. And I think it's stupid they put the prices up for all the stuff that we used to have when we were little kids.
So we've got Theresa May calling a general election for June the 8th. Do you think this should be top of the list, yeah? This should be on the manifestos of every political party now.
I think that should be, and people with mental health and everything else, that should be helpful with people that have learning disabilities and people that need to have chocolate for diabetes and everything.
Exactly, good point. For medicinal reasons, for medical reasons, chocolate. So if it is 30p, the price has gone up. That's like raising the price of medicine, isn't it?
Well, my mum was a class 2 diabetic and she died back in November last year because she couldn't get enough chocolate to keep her diabetes on a level skill.
There we are. Southend has spoken. Thank you so much.
No problem. Cheers.
We got Sam and Jasmine here. Now, Sam and Jasmine, you're not from Southend, are you? Where are you from?
I'm from Cardiff.
Cardiff, and
I'm from Yorkshire.
From Yorkshire. Now, it's a nationwide subject, though. Freddo bars, how much were they when you were at school?
10 pence, or free if you could run fast enough.
10p, yeah.
10p. Now, if I told you they're 30 pence, what would your reaction to that be?
It's an outrage.
That is not okay. Look at them, they're tiny, aren't they?
30p. So you used to be able to buy 10 of them when you were at school, yeah? For a pound?
For a pound, easy.
That'll feed you.
It would.
That'd be your lunch.
It'd last you for the week.
Well, you used to be able to go to tuck shops and get like penny sweets. Like you get like a massive little paper bag of sweets, wouldn't you, for like 50p? Yeah.
You get that massive paper bag for 50p? Is that a good accent?
That was quite good, actually. Yeah.
That was good, wasn't it? So we got the election coming up soon. Theresa May has called a general election. Now, you know, we got like pensions, income tax, and then do you think next on the agenda should be Freddo bars?
I think
it should be moved to the top of the agenda.
I was just going to say that. I think they should be on par.
On par with pensions and income tax, yeah?
Maybe.
Is it an outrage?
It is. It is an outrage.
We've got the politicians on the show next week. Tell them what you think. Tell them exactly how you feel about this.
I think that you should lower the prices of Freddos and Space Raiders because they all got super expensive.
Space Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
We got Space Raiders? We have Space Raiders.
Well.
How much are they now?
I don't know. They're like 30p or 20p.
I think they're 20p, aren't they? 20p now. They used to be 10p.
Yeah, it used to be 10p.
Good stuff. Well, thanks for chatting to us, guys. We'll see you soon. Yeah, have a good one. Danielle, Freddo bars. How much were they when you were at school?
10p.
10p. So you could buy 10 of them for a pound.
Yes.
They're now 30 pence.
I can't say what I want to say.
Say it.
I'm not going to buy them again, and that's the clean version.
We'll bleep it out. Say it. What do you want to say?
They can fuck off.
Who can?
The people who make them and price them at that. That's ridiculous.
Do you think with the general election coming up, the party should have it in their manifestos to change the price of Freddo bars?
They should give us free Freddos for that.
Free Freddos now, yeah? Going on backwards on the scale.
Yes, make up for charging us too much for too long.
Like a sort of like Freddo bar rebate, yeah?
Definitely.
I'm joined here by the lovely Joyce. Hello, Joyce.
Thank you. Hello.
So Freddo bars, do you have any idea what they are?
They're just chocolate frogs, aren't they?
They are, yeah. Did you have these when you were at school?
No. No.
You didn't
We
have them?
No, we didn't have any sweets because I was evacuated during the war, and obviously it was on ration.
What did you live on? This was my school lunch.
We had penny bars.
Penny bars, what are they?
Yeah, they're little tiny, about 2 inches by 1 inch wide. Penny.
Right, now
And
take this.
They were rationed.
How much do you think that is? Well, you've seen it now.
Yeah, they're smaller, I know that.
30 pence.
Dear, oh dear, that's a bit much.
It's disgusting, isn't it?
It is. I reckon they were about 10 pence, weren't they, before?
Yeah, they were. They were 10 pence before. I could buy 10 of them for £1.
18 grams.
So 18 grams of chocolate.
And people buy these.
People buy them, yeah.
Take on, that's disgusting, isn't it?
We are. So, girls, thanks for joining us. Now, do you remember these bad boys?
Yes, absolutely. Definitely.
Freddo bars. How much are they?
They used to be 10p. I was going to say 10p. Yeah.
Do you know how much they are now?
30.
30p, yes.
30p, and I had no idea. I had no idea. Outrageous.
It's more expensive than a dairy milk per square inch.
That's outrageous.
I know, right? I used to buy, 10 of these for £1.
Yeah.
And now you can only buy 3.
Are they smaller?
Yeah, feel it, look.
They're a lot smaller. Actually, I probably shouldn't because people think, look.
Do you want it? I can't give it to I can't afford it. I can't afford to give it up. I'm joking, there we are. Look, do you think...
On the crying child.
do you think that with the general election coming up soon, do you think this should be top of the list?
Not quite top of the list.
Well, come on, it is important, isn't it? It's a big issue.
As an ex-Slimming World consultant, where they're 5 sins and everyone loves them, I'm reckoning you could get a lot of Slimming World members behind you on that one.
So do you reckon it's like, pensions, income tax, Freddo bars, yeah?
You're not getting me to agree to that.
Come on, you can agree to that. Tony.
Hello.
Do you like chocolate?
Love chocolate.
Do you like Freddo bars?
Loved Freddo bars.
Loved?
Yeah, I still do.
You still do?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know how much they are now?
No.
30 pence.
No, they should only be about 10p.
Yeah.
Should be free for the price of one then, shouldn't it?
It certainly should. How do you feel about
that? Bit shocked.
Do you think it's gone up too much?
Yeah. I don't know, you get a good bar of chocolate, don't you? Yeah. I don't know, nowadays I suppose it's the right price, isn't it?
Do you really think that? I think it's gone up a bit too much.
About 20p rather than...
20p, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's a fair price.
You know it's more expensive than a Cadbury's Dairy Milk per square inch.
No.
Yeah.
Poor old Freddo.
I know, right?
They're taxing him too much.
Freddo's got a mortgage.
I wish I had one.
So I'm joined by Sam. Sam, it's not the first time you've been on Southend TV, is it?
No, it's not. It's actually my second time. Obviously, I had that massive interview the first time, so I thought, why not return?
Good, good. So today we're doing a quick bit about Freddo bars. Do you remember the Freddo bar?
Yeah, of course I do, yeah. I love a bit of Freddo.
Did you eat them at school?
At school, I don't think it was really bad to have chocolate at school. I had them at home, went to the shop every now and then, bought them, like 10p.
10p?
Yeah. 10p.
Do you know how much they are now?
I don't know, I'm guessing something like 60p. How much? Go on, tell me.
No, it's not that bad just yet. 30p. 30p for one of these bad boys.
It's a fucking rip-off, really, isn't it? It's terrible.
How do you feel?
Upset.
30p, like if you pay 30p for that, feel it, it's tiny.
It is, that's stupid, isn't it? I mean, I wouldn't pay 30p for that.
But when your kids grow up, they're going to be paying 60p for that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they're going to go out of business for doing that. I mean, or they're going to make more business from it. But it's a bit shit, isn't it?
So we've got the election coming up. Theresa May's called a general election. Not one of the major political parties has put Freddo bars in their manifesto. How do you feel about that?
Really? I mean, I think it's a massive deal, isn't it? Like, I mean, it's bigger than any of the other problems we're having in the country at the moment. I mean, Freddo's, to me, that's like a number one thing that should be on the list.
I mean, like, the housing crisis, the Brexit, the immigration crisis, that can all be pushed to one side at the moment, yeah?
It's not even important, is it? I mean, Freddo's, to me, is like, it just is the most important thing. I mean, I don't give a shit about Brexit or anything like that. I mean, who cares? I mean, we might be leaving the EU. I'd rather have a Freddo for like 10p than 30p. I mean, who cares? I mean, I'd rather have a Freddo than be able to work abroad for free.
Hi there, we're here with Ria. She goes to Essex University, yeah? Good, good. Now, Freddo bars, how much were they when you were younger?
15p.
15p. They've gone up to 30 pence now, doubled in price.
That's mad.
Do you think,
I wouldn't pay it.
do you think the government are looking out for students?
Definitely.
By charging them ridiculous prices?
I mean, I wouldn't pay it personally, but each to their own.
So we've got a general election coming up soon, June the 8th.
Mhm.
Do you think this should be top of the list on the manifestos?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
I feel we have other things that are more important right
Like
now.
what? What's more important than the Freddo?
Brexit, quite important as a student. I live with
Yeah, but that incorporates Freddos.
Does it?
Yeah, because Freddos are made in Poland.
I did not know that.
Yeah, exactly. Well then, yeah.
No,
So it's going to be even more expensive now to get a Freddo. Matt, price of Freddo bars has gone up recently.
I'm here to talk to you about an issue, yeah? That cannabis should be legalised. That needs to put it on TV. There needs to be coffee shops in Southend that sell weed and everything. Everything.
Yeah?
A lot.
Can you not just fly to Amsterdam?
No, can't do that.
Do you ever get the munchies? By Olivia and Russia. Now, girls, do you know what this is? What kind of chocolate bar? Freddo. How much are they, do you know?
25p, I think.
25p.
30p. We've gone up to 30p. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I'm not going to buy one anytime soon.
You're not going to buy one, no?
No, they used to be like 10p, innit?
10p when I was a young man, yeah. I'm obviously quite older than you, but
That's terrible.
it is. What would you say to David Amos if he was here, the local MP?
That's bad.
Do you think this should be like the top of the agenda? Like you got like Brexit, income tax.
No. You
But
want to know what I want to think's top of the agenda?
what's that?
Homelessness.
Really?
Yeah.
Freddo bars are not above that.
No.
Why not?
Well, because if you look behind you, there's a guy standing there, and no one does shit about it. So.
Okay, but what if people bought more Freddo bars? Then there'd be more chocolate factories, and people can have jobs and they can get houses.
No. Because it wouldn't.
Isn't that
work
economics?
Like that. It wouldn't work like that.
No?
No.
How would it work?
It would work in build more houses and make things cheaper for people. Not. All right, I see where you're going with the Freddo thing, but still.
Caught her out. Okay, we're joined by Norma and Alan. Norma, welcome to the show, and Alan as well. And who's the youngster?
That's Freddie.
That's Freddie. Oh. So, do you know what this is?
A chocolate bar.
Do you know what type of chocolate bar?
A Cadbury's chocolate bar.
Do you know what it's called?
Freddo?
Freddo, yeah, Freddo. Do you know how much they are?
No.
30 pence.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Not worth it.
What was that?
Not worth it.
It's certainly not, is it?
No.
How does it make you feel?
Wouldn't buy it for one thing.
No?
No, not for that. No.
So do you think with Theresa May calling an election now, do you think this should be, in the manifestos for the three main political parties?
No, that's a bit silly, I think.
That's a bit silly, is it?
Yeah.
What do you think should be top of the agenda then? What's more important than Freddo bars?
Economy?
The economy, yeah. Well, that includes Freddo bars, really, doesn't it? Because it's the price of the chocolate.
Very true. But I think there's more important things than Alfredo, what we call them.
Like what? Well, if David Amos was here right now, here right now, what would you say to him?
Oh, God. Now you're asking.
I couldn't put that on camera.
Yeah, you could. We can bleep it out. It's fine. Say whatever you want.
Well, I don't like Southend anymore.
Why is that? What do you not like about Southend?
All the youngsters and layabouts down here.
Youngsters?
Layabouts and the college. I don't agree with it.
Don't agree with the college?
No.
What would you do? What would you build there? Pub?
No.
Nightclub?
No. I don't know what I'll put there, but I wouldn't have a college. I don't. It encourages.
What's wrong with colleges?
It's in the wrong place.
Rihanna goes to college.
Sorry.
Where should it be then?
Not in
Out in the sticks?
Yeah.
Out in Barlin or Wakering, yeah?
No, not in a high street area. I just don't agree with it.
So if David Amos was here, you'd be telling him that right now, yeah? Move the college.
Well, and it's just, if I had my chance, I'd be out of Southend if I could.
Yeah? Where'd you move to? Basildon?
No.
Pitsea?
No.
Vange?
No.
Langdon?
No.
West Ham?
No, nowhere near here.
Crewe?
South Coast.
The South Coast?
Or even
what, Portsmouth?
Or even abroad.
Abroad? Where to?
France.
Libya?
France.
France? That's the F word. We don't say that over here.
It's nice out there.
Is it?
Yes.
I've not been.
Oh, right. I have.
Do they have Freddo bars there?
Probably.
Well, if they do, then I'm there. Thanks for joining us, guys. Have a good one. Okay, we've got Paris here. Paris, welcome.
Hello.
And we're talking about the rising price in Freddo bars.
Okay.
Gone from 15 pence to 30 pence. How does it make you feel?
I swear they were 20p.
20 pence. Well, when I was younger, they were 15 pence.
Yeah, no, I know. I think it's ridiculous, really, because it's a bit of chocolate and it's like this big.
It's a bit of chocolate.
Yeah. Obviously, I know chocolate is expensive because it comes from other countries, but it's not too expensive, but it is, if that makes sense. Sweets back in the day were.
Back in what day?
I don't know.
What year?
I don't know.
What year were you born?
1999.
So that's back in the day, is it?
No, I don't know. About that time, were a lot cheaper. Like, I swear they were like 10p at one point.
Yeah, they were, yeah, when I was a kid, yeah.
Yeah,
So, do you think this should be top of the manifestos for all the political parties?
What's that?
What's the manifesto? It's basically a list of promises that politicians put together to make people vote for them. So do you think this should be top of the list, yeah?
I'm not too sure. Like, it's not really that important. Like, there's more important stuff that people could be voting about than.
Like what?
I'm not too sure, but more important stuff.
Like, what's more important than chocolate?
I know the way everyone lives, like tax, benefits, things like that.
Yeah, but I mean, tax and benefits, tax on chocolate, benefits by chocolate.
Oh.
It all winds back down to chocolate, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Thanks for joining us, Paris. Have a good day.
Thank you.
I'm here with Jason. Jason, are you a Southend lad?
I was, well, first place I lived was on the Curzon, so I know what it's like.
You know what it's like around Southend, yeah?
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
good. So, do you know what this bad boy is?
That's a chocolate Freddo, mate.
Chocolate Freddo, yeah?
Yeah.
How much were they when you were at school?
10p.
Do you know how much they are now?
About 25p.
30 pence.
30 pence. That's inflation, mate.
I know, right? How does that make you feel?
Doesn't make me feel anything because the wages has gone up in the process, so it makes no odds.
Do you think this should be top of the manifestos for the political parties, yeah?
No, not really.
Why not?
Why not? I think main thing would be securing jobs and houses for people.
So, okay, so elaborate. If David Amos was here right now, what would you say to him?
Okay, right, well, I think there's a disparity between where properties are. Because at the moment, you have, up in the north, entire towns which aren't being used are potentially empty because there's no work up there. However, in the southeast, they're trying to push all the house building down this way, so they're overcrowding this area. The roads are basically chock-a-block. No one can afford affordable housing around this way unless you work in the city and you're on mega bucks. So actually, you've got a situation where the youngsters in this area who have grew up here basically can't get a house. So I think there's a massive disparity between the wealthier, shall I say, and the people who basically came out of school and, for whatever reason, didn't do as well as they could have done or haven't got the...
So how do you feel about that?
Well,
in as many words as you want.
There's a bit of shit in it, really.
Do you think?
A little bit, yeah.
So unless you're on mega bucks in the city or working for Southend TV, you can't really afford a house, can
That's
you?
right, yeah, that's right.
Oh, good stuff. Thanks for joining us, mate.
All right.
I'm here with Gaston. Gaston, so prices have changed a fair bit since you were younger. So the Freddo bar, this used to be 10 pence. It's gone up to 30 pence now. How do you feel about that?
Ridiculous, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is really like a children's. It's children chocolate. I mean, I'm not really into chocolate. I've got diabetes and I don't eat chocolate, so I can't really tell much about it. But I mean, the price of it is ridiculous, isn't it?
But the size of it, 18 grams.
18 grams, yeah. I don't really know what to say, yeah. Well, because I'm not...
Look at that guy, speechless. Absolutely speechless.
Sorry. Yeah.
Gaston can't even... There's no words to express it, is there?
No, there isn't.
It's a travesty.
True.
Thank you for joining us, Gaston.
That's all right.
Take the Freddo bar. Don't give it to the dog, it'll poison him.